Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Monday Night Clash for the Cash. We got a double feature for you this evening. We got Sam and Whitey playing first. Going to be race to 11, 9 ball. Then later on, we'll see how soon this match ends. We'll have Vinny and Trent versus Joe Coleman and Dale down in JOB's. Looks like Sam's gonna win the leg here and get the break. All right. Got the wing ball go down in the corner there. It's going to have a look at the one. And we'll give Sam a bunch of credit up front. His ferrule on his shooting shaft cracked, so he's actually shooting with my cue with my brake shaft. So we'll we'll see how well he's able to fight here. He was not necessarily a fan of the carbon shaft of mine, so well, this was Sam's idea, and Whitey able to pocket the five there. Sam wanted to practice, and I've not seen him be scared to play with anybody. So take your hats off to that. There's no weight being given, and Sam's gonna have ball in hand here. Oh, and just got a little thick there. I think he was a little worried about being able to hold it. And I think he's going to go back to the carbon shaft. Yeah, that's exactly what he's going to do here. Let's see why he decides to bank this. Or he's going to kind of play safe. And Sam with a good shot there. Left him a little rough on the eight, but he does like to bank the ball, so should see the two coming back towards him. Nice shot there. Just going to set him up fairly well for 3-7. Just kind of hope that the three clears the nine out and leaves a shot to the three in that same corner. Or you can just carry him off the three. Yeah, and I think the four does look like it passes past the nine there. So see if he gets up table here to get the four down there. which he did do successfully, just didn't pocket the three. And he should be able to bring the cue ball 2 rails back to near where he's at. But he does stay on the short side here. And good shot there. Watch out, 9. Oh, he got a little close to his work there, but he might. Oh, I don't know. Looking at it, doesn't look like he can cut it in. But Whitey's a better player than I am, so I'm sure he'll find something to do with it here. If he's looking to go back to this bottom right corner, if he's going to look at that line. But he's awful close to that 9 ball. But he'd be hitting it with bottom, which I think is going to would narrow the angle some. He's going to try. And that cue ball's just going to follow it around. That's going to give game 1 to Sam. All right, he had a good break last time. See if that 8 goes into the top left there. And that one just came up a little. I don't know if it was just not quite a great rack or if he just didn't hit it very square. But this will leave Whitey with a. Yeah, I'm not going to say you're wrong, but everybody has their day. Any given day, you know, Sam can get a game going. Mm, and he may just follow this up, get a shot on 3 to the corner next to him. Well, guess he's going to draw back to him. There we are. And this one, he may be able to just stun and clear the 9 ball there, which he did. If we give him 2 rails back to the 2, or back to the 6, should I say? Oh, watch out, corner pocket. And Sam with the opportunity here to kind of get off to a fast start. Imagine he'll probably put the cue ball on the other side of the backside of the eighth there. Or he's just going to kind of stun into the nine, clear it out for a shot on the seven. And he may have gotten away with that. I think the cue ball will clear the nine there. It's going to be close. And a good decision there to not take a chance of missing that. But I think Whitey's going to be able to see the right side of it, but without access to much of the bottom of the ball. Well, maybe he can. Probably just try to draw it into that end rail there. Put the seven on the other end of the table. He didn't look necessarily pleased with that effort. Yeah, and looks like he's gonna come down to this bottom right here. Nice shot. But he did end up on the kind of the wrong side of the eight here, but not scared to shoot a combination. And that's going to put him up 2-0. And see if he can pocket something here on this break. Well, and he just again come up just kind of dead, and he's not certain exactly what's going on. I imagine Whitey will probably send the one ball down table and the cue ball back up somewhere around the five. Nice shot there. And looks like it's going to leave Sam kicking the ball as he does not jump, I don't think. I guess I just never really paid attention. Sam was unaware it was his shot. Probably rather it wasn't. Looks like we'll be coming off that right long rail over there, somewhere around the third diamond, or as far down there as you can get. There it is. Nice contact there. And he might be able to get on the short side of that too. Just have to miss the four. I think he's. And I think it's just going to try to leave the two tied somewhere close to the 6, putting the 2 on the end rail there perhaps. And he's shooting it more like a combination here. And he pockets the 9. And we'll get our first opportunity to see Whitey break. And he's going to scratch in the left side there. Got a nice spread. And Sam does have the ability to get out here. It's just going to be a matter of how comfortable he is shooting with a cue that's not his. Oh, slow down there, ball. And he can pocket this down in the bottom right. Just kind of roll forward a little bit for a shot on the 3. Just, oh. And he'd come up a little short on that 3. All right. Probably just seem stun the cue ball here. Keep an angle so he can just slide across for the 5. Oh, just like that. Shoot a very similar shot coming over to the 6. And just come right back over the left side of the table for the 7 there. And he should just hit those with a high ball, get down to the other end of the table, but it looks like he's probably going to draw 2 rails. And then I think the 9 wanted to get in the game for a second there, but I suspect he can see it. Good speed control there, and I suspect we'll have a tie match here in just one moment. And such it is. And these guys are making quick work of these racks. So I imagine we'll have some type of intermission between now and or between the end of this match and the start of our second. So I suspect I will start a different stream for that one. So And I tell you what, he's gonna have a little bit of a turkey shoot here on this rack, breaking like that. Let's come one rail out for the 4, stop shot for the 5. Oh, and Sam will have a look at the 5. And that English bit, and it's going to, if 5 gets to the rail, he's going to be all right, but it's going to leave a shot for Whitey there. And he ends up overcutting that thing, but he's going to end up right on top of that 5. Sam will have an opportunity to bank it back to himself over there in the top right. Uh, and he does indeed. Now he's going to be shooting over that 8 ball or 7 ball there. Oh, the cue ball didn't fall on the side. Certainly not a gimme, but getting to the 7 could going to require a bit more of a shot. It's hard to tell if he's looking to bank or just slide it down the rail there. And as long as Sam can control his speed here, cue ball should come around on the left side of the 7, depending on how he plays it. Oh, yeah. And see if he tries to play safe here, go thin on the 7, or if he's going to try to bank it. Looks like he's going to go thin, try to get the cue ball behind the 9 here. He does a pretty good job there. And well, he's going to be digging the short stick out of the bag. Oh, and this looks like this is going to give Sam ball in hand and most likely his third game, which Whitey will in fact concede. Let's see if Sam can figure out something with the break, get some spread going here. There we go. And uh-oh, this could be trouble if the four doesn't help him out here. I think Whitey's just going to get this 9 ball out of the pocket here. See if Sam gives him this one back. That one, I expect he's going to shoot the one to the rail, try to put this cue ball behind the 6. And a great cut there by Whitey. Just gonna hang in the pocket. And I think Sam sees the whole thing here. And he's gonna get in that window there. Nice shot there. Should be able to shoot the 3 and just follow it just a touch. Just like that. You just hit this with a touch of inside, come off that end rail. Just like that. And it's going to leave him with a good angle. Get on that 7 there. Just be able to stun it a little bit. It looks like he's going to go a bit higher on the ball. Oh, and he's going to leave himself on the rail, but he's got enough angle there that it's not going to really matter. And just hit a high ball here, and it should leave him a good shot on the 9 to go 2 up. I'm sure he'd like to be a little further off the rail than that. And a good shot there from Sam. Good out. And that's going to put him up 4-2. Let's see if he can strike some kind of happy medium with the break here. Last time he had the 9 almost down in this bottom left corner, but had a lot of balls bunch up with it on this head side. And he'll come up dry, but expect we'll see a defensive shot from Whitey here. I don't I don't know that the 1 goes past the 6 on a bank, or whether he even would want to attempt it at this point. But he might just perhaps come off the right side of the 1 ball and put the cue ball somewhere around the 6. And a great bank there from Sam. Just not going to have. I mean, he can see the 2, but he's going to see so little of it. I don't know that he can do anything with it really. And a smart shot there. I suspect Whitey will be able to see it. Oh, watch it. All right. Let's see if Sam just tries to put the cue ball behind the 3 and the 8 here, if he's going to actually take a swing at this. But he does put the 2 ball behind it. Oh, and this 7 ball is going to leave Sam hemmed up there. Oh, and the 8 ball is going to save him here. Safety Sam. That's what we'll call him. And all Whitey can do is nod his head and say, well, such it is. And if he can get the cue ball between the 4 and the 7, then it's 50-50. Oh, but the 6 is going to get in the way. Shoot the 3-8 here. And he should just bring the cue ball back towards the second or about the second or so diamond. Oh, but the 5 got in the way there. Looks like he was. They should have a look at this 4 down the bottom right. And another pretty decent outcome here for Sam. Maybe he gets no. No clue what he's going to do here. Oh, he's going to get some love from the nine, and the five's going to keep Sam hidden. Uh, Fargo's. I think Whitey's somewhere around 630, and I think Sam is about a. I think he's around 540, 530, 540. Let's take a look. Yeah, he's 527. And he does get the four to go, but the nine has gotten in the game here. But, oh, watch out, nine ball. Almost. That's a little surprising there. Thought he would have shot it to the bottom left. I suspect we will see Sam try to bank it down here to the bottom right. Yes, second match is going to go on this same table. It'll be Vinny shooting Jack and Jill right now. So right after this match, whenever Vinny finishes up his Jack and Jill, him and Trent and Mr. Coleman and the gang will all get together and we'll get to work. Uh, Sam was having to wait for brother Bob to finish up at the money dispensing machine, and Sam went after it. He might get away with this, and in fact, he does. But Whitey might be able to bank the six into or towards the nine. Kind of a probably not being two racks down. I don't know if he wants to do that, but he's looking at it because if you miss it, could end up costing you the game. Well, sit tight. And I suspect here in probably about I'm thinking about 8:45 or so, perhaps. We might get that one started. It looks like he's going to kick up behind this. Well, Sam, I expect, is probably going to try to bank this up in the top right here. He's gonna, not going to not going to leave Whitey with the simplest shots here. He's looking to see if there's any air in there. Oh, and Whitey ends up scratching. This could very well give Sam game number 5. That one wants to wipe its feet on the way in. At least it's polite. We'll see if he can just nudge this 9 ball into the side and go up 5-2. Yes, he does. Sam almost halfway home. All right. Well, now he's been getting the spread. Now we just got to be able to pocket a ball. All right. Let's see. It looks like he's come up dry again. No, no, he did pocket one. And then he's going to get a look at the one. He'll just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no, my apologies. He did come up dry. Apparently, I can't count. Another one of my many qualities. Yeah. Oh, came up a little thin, kind of like he did on his last po pocketing attempt. Well, from there, that four could hinder him from getting back up table. Yeah, he's kind of jammed him up there. Okay. And I think Sam might be able to go rail first between the 8-6, or he might be able to see the right side of that ball, which he could. And that's going to leave Whitey with a pretty decent look at the two ball here. Well, it looks like the five's going to get in the game now. Expect he's going to kick back at it from the short rail down there. And he was successful, but watch out for the six ball now getting in the game. It's one of those things sometimes when you get out of line, it just gets worse and worse as you go. Good job getting on the four. That's going to leave Sam with a good shot. Just got to find a home for the six. And he might be able to, if he chooses to get into that six ball right now, he very well could get some separation there. Maybe he's got room to get the 6-7 here. No, but he's going to leave Whitey hung up here. And it's going to give Sam ball in hand and a good opportunity to get to six. There we go. Should just be able to come back and forth off the rail nearest to him. Get safe on the 8, but he's going to hit it softly. And shot, and Sam one shot away from taking a 4-game lead going into rack 7. And there it is. And see if Sam maybe takes a little bit off of this break, try to get something to pocket. And he did get one to fall this time, just didn't get a great shot on the one, but He does have an opportunity to leave Whitey hemmed up here. And I think Whitey might be able to see it here. It's hard to tell from this angle. Good stroke there to get stopped all the way on the other end of the table. All right. And this table is nice and open. I suspect Whitey would have a better than average chance of getting out here. Oh no! I tell you what, anytime I say something like that, it seems like something like that happens. So perhaps I should just shut up there and let things go as they are meant to go. Should just kind of just hit the bottom of the cue ball just a little bit unless he wants to go across the table, which I don't suspect he does. Stop shot here. Nine up in top right, and he should be up 7-2. And Whitey's going to concede the 9 ball there. He's going to go up 7-2. Sam 4 away. I don't know if anybody had this on their bingo card for the night. But 9 ball can turn around in a hurry, so see if he can get a repeat of the break he had last time, just this time with a shot on the 1, which something did go down, and 1 is going to have a pretty much a dead line into the side there. Oh, and he ended up kind of just pushing that a little bit, it feels like. And I tell you what, Whitey just cannot buy a break. He should be able to thin it here. But hold, he looks like Sam's going to get a good look at it. Oh, didn't just didn't get quite clean enough. And left himself a decent shot on the 3 there. Watch out. Just probably just shoot a stop shot here. Kind of come, perhaps he comes back and forth, try to put the 6 in the same pocket. And Sam's going to give that one, so that's going to make it 7-3. Whitey will get back to breaking here in just a second. All right, see Whitey can get something started. The 7 falls in the top right. Gonna have a look at the 1. Getting to the 2 is gonna be a different story, but if he gets the short side without scratching, he could shoot the 9 if he wanted to. And he's going to tie the 1 to the 4 here. And good jam up shot there from Sam. And good job in there getting into the 1. But I suspect we'll probably see Sam roll the 1 to the other side of the 5, try to leave the cue ball on the 5. And I think Sam may have taken a short restroom break. Let me find out, and we'll be right back. All right. Indeed, he did. And he just hits it thin, gets behind the 4. Good shot there. And now we get the 5 into the party with the 2 ball. I think Sam's going to try to get Whitey to pocket the 1 and get the ball moving on the 2. And see if he can try to put the cue ball either up against the 5 or behind it. I tell you what, Sam hits it from everywhere. Whitey probably try to rub the cue ball against the 8 like that. But Sam's going to be able to see perhaps the left side of that 2 ball. The 2's going to come back into play here. So really the only trouble out there is that 5 ball. I think that's why he's going to go ahead and pass up, pocketing the 2. Sam might try to put the 2 behind the 5 here. Nope, he's going to go ahead and pocket it. Nice shot there with the 3. Now he's pretty straight on that 4. Maybe he thinks yeah, he might be able to carry him off the 5 into the 6. Maybe that's what he's looking at here. No, I think he's just going to try to slide the 5 behind the 6. No, he must have thought he could cut it, but he's not going to be any worse for wear here. And a great shot there from Whitey. And Whitey's going to get a decent look, get out here. Oh, and he's been catching the ball a little thin here tonight. And if there's any space between that cue ball and the 6, which I don't believe there is. And Sam with the leash here. 8 gets in the way. And he's going to come up thin again, and he's going to scratch. And Sam with a good opportunity to go up 8-3 here. And just focus on pocketing the ball here, which he does. And Whitey's going to go ahead and give him that, and that's going to make it 8-3. All right, see, Sam can keep on with the break here, either the 8 or the 5 down in the corners. And there goes the 5. 8's just going to dance in front of the pocket, and Sam's going to have a good look at that 1. Getting to the 2. He's got a little bit of an angle here, not much. And maybe he's going to, I don't know if he plans on caroming the cue ball off the 2 into the 8. Oh, just unfortunate there, but I expect he's going to probably try to put the cue ball back around the 4 ball here. Just like that. Man, I don't tell none of these guys nothing. And I tell you what, man, some days when it's on, it's on. Good shot there on the 2. See if he can get the 3-4 here. And he does. Just a nice smooth stroke here. She put the 3 up the rail into the corner. Just like that. Oh, Buddy's going to hang it. You got to shoot into the face of the pocket. You can't really trust it to follow the rail like that. And Randy, old Sam said that was for you. go. And I expect Sam will probably give him the 9 ball. Yeah, maybe not. Oh, I guess he did. All right, so that's going to make it 8-4. And the 7 goes down the corner here. No great shot on the 1, so he'll probably just stick the cue ball over here by the 3, put the 1 up table. And Sam could go between somewhere around midpoint between the second and third diamond here, kick at the 1. I tell you what, this could be a product clean living right here, but Whitey should be able to see the right side of the cue ball there. And Sam will have the opportunity perhaps to bank the 1 ball away and stick the cue ball behind the 6. It looks like he should see enough of it to put the 1 in that bottom right, perhaps. There it is. Nice stroke there. Go. Nice easy shot here. Bring him off the side rail. Position the 8 in the same corner. And Sam's going to concede that 9 ball and got to get him within 3. Uh, I apologize about that. Just had to step away for just one moment. And looks like Sam's left Whitey with the two hiding back there. And went to kind of massé the ball there and just ends up not quite getting there and putting the cue ball on the side. And so we should see Sam probably stun this cue ball out. But I guess it passes by the 5. It's going to be close. Nice shot there. And oh, cue ball's getting a little fast on him there. Oh, and he's going to kick the 5 into the 9 and 9 to the side, and that's going to give him 9. Old Slam and Sam strikes again. And Sam 2 away here. All right, see what Sam's got on the break here. I'm not sure quite what Whitey does here. Maybe he puts the 1 into the 2, brings the cue ball off the rail back behind the 8. Yeah, looks like it's what he tried to do. Just came up a little quick. And Sam should just tuck him behind the 2 here. And maybe Whitey can carry him off the 1 into the 4 here. And Sam might just be able to see just the right amount of that 2 ball there. Oh, but the 5's going to get in the game here. And he's going to get, if the 3 gets to the rail, which it does, man, living a charmed existence right now. And maybe, I don't know, if maybe the three slides into the side here. No, it does not. Oh, and maybe Sam sees the three here. Surely not all of it, but no. Whitey's going to have a look to get through this rack. Good shot there. He imagine he'll probably bring the cue ball back up, back up towards him here, or just play the carom into the seven into the side. Oh, but that five cut a bit thin there. Maybe he thinks he can get the float the cue ball over around the six. Ends up double kissing there, which if Sam can pocket this ball, the cue ball should float naturally to the left side of the six. And I think it's hard to tell from this angle. Whitey might be able to see the enough of the five ball to get it into the corner. And Sam just got to get back up and down the table here. Oh, and that eight ball kind of messed with him a little bit. See if he can bank the six back to him here in the bottom right and leave the cue ball. I think he wanted to get behind that nine ball there, but it's still going to leave Whitey with nothing, if nothing else, with a bank shot. A bit more difficult if he does pocket it to get to the eight. Watch out corner. And a good shot by Sam there. And a chance to get on the hill here. And why are you going to make him shoot this one? And that's going to put Sam on the hill. I have no clue what's going on here. Well, this will give Sam the first opportunity to try to put this match away. And 5 goes down. The one's going to come out and he's going to have a good look at it. Got probably his best break of the night. Whoa, and he got into that one a little bit more than I thought he might. Oh, Sam letting it fly now. A lot different. He's shot the entire match. Oh, watch out, corner pocket. Certainly not the Whitey we're accustomed to seeing. But that's not to say that he can't put some racks together here and get right back into it. Oh, and I think the most difficult transition here would be from the 6 to the 7. But left himself a nice angle there. Pocket speed. Bring the cue ball back to the other side of the table there. And he can just stun this, but make sure you shoot into the face of the pocket. Don't just try to shoot it down the rail. No, but he's going to follow it up, and it turned out to be the right shot there. Ladies and gentlemen, we're 2 balls away from. Oh, he got a little. Instead of just taking the one rail up, he went to go 2 and get back to the short side of the 9. And when you put that much top on it, you got to know it's going to grab the rail. But he can cut this in. Just make sure you don't hit it so hard the cue ball doesn't come 2 rails and scratch. Whoa. And he goes, what was that, 4 rails into the side? And that's going to give Sam the match, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we finished up rather quickly here. So we're going to have the. So we're going to have this next match coming up just as soon as Vinny gets done with his Jack and Jill. And we'll get another stream started. And we will see you guys then.